Hey, welcome to our monthly Hot Toys recap. This is for May 2022. Before we get started, check out my graphic novel, link in the description. The ebook is only $2.99. So moving on to the Hot Toys Facebook page here. There's a lot to
Cool.
talk about. Were you going to say something, Everett?
Yeah. No, I said that's cool.
Yeah, there's a lot to talk about, but it's almost all Star Wars. It's kind of weird. Like if you didn't know, if you just got into collecting, you might think that Hot Toys is all about Star Wars. Ever, you weren't around. There was a time where they didn't even have a Star Wars license.
That's really weird because now, like, I see Star Wars everywhere.
And they I remember when they first well, it was Han Solo and Chewbacca, I think. Of course
Hmm.
there was a Bespin one that was older, I believe. But there was a Han Solo and Chewbacca from episode 4 that first arrived and people were like, "Holy shit, they have the Star Wars license again." And like, people were expecting them to hit the prequels pretty hard, and they really didn't for a while. Because then they started doing the sequels. But
Hmm.
anyway, here we go at May 3rd. We have Anakin.
Yeah, I see the blogger photos came out.
This is the general, yeah, release. This is the general Anakin, right? Is he a
That's
general?
yeah, he's the leader of the 501st in the Clone Wars. All the Jedi were basically generals.
Okay.
But this is him in his Clone Wars outfit from the series, but it's Hayden Christensen's sculpt, I think.
It looks like it's reused from the other version, the
Yeah,
Revenge of the Sith version, but the hair is different.
I don't think it looks that bad, but I'm not gonna buy it. This is more for people who, collect the Jedi.
I don't think it's bad either, but yeah, like just like you, I have zero interest in it. I mean, it's odd that you don't like to collect Jedi.
Here's the thing: if I go down that route, I'll never stop, and I'm already at a deficit. I got no room. I already have a bunch of Star Wars figures. I
Um,
can admire these from afar at the very least. Plus, I don't think I'd ever use the speeder he's on or whatever you call it.
no, definitely not. Yeah, these are like for people who have as much space as we do, but collect purely Star Wars. That's the only
Hmm.
way you can fit something like that in.
There's only one time I've ever considered buying a speeder, and that's with the Mandalorian that's coming out with his swoop bike.
I did see some
Um,
pictures, and I don't believe they're here, but some people were like sort of doing like a Photoshop of this outfit, but making it all black and giving him
really?
his red saber, and he looked pretty cool. Like if he had never turned into Darth Vader, I mean, like the robotic way, if he had
Yeah,
just remained like human.
I've seen a lot of concept art like that before. Like what would happen? Like what would his suit look like if he wasn't like destroyed on Mustafar? That would have been cool. Like a nice concept art Anakin would have been a nice figure.
Yeah, I
By the way,
wouldn't put it past him at
my
all.
my neighbors have a lawnmower going. Can you hear that?
No.
Okay, just checking.
They finally announced a C3PO.
Have they never made a C3PO figure before?
Okay, I don't think so. I'm not 100% sure. I think Sideshow is the one that has done it.
Hmm.
I don't think
Okay.
Hot Toys has done one yet. And this is not, this is episode 2. Yeah, this is not like the classic one from the original trilogy.
This doesn't look like episode two. This looks like
It
a.
says
Oh wait,
episode
no, that
2.
does look like
Yeah.
episode two. I'm thinking episode one where he's like skin and bones. Yeah, that
Right.
is episode
Yeah.
two.
I mean, I don't dislike this design. I'll be honest with you. I kind of hate C3PO.
No,
And
I'm right there with you, but I prefer the chrome version, like not the dirtied up version like
from
this
the
is.
original trilogy,
Yeah, if I'm gonna buy it, I'm gonna buy the gold version.
yeah. See, I didn't really get annoyed by him until the sequel trilogy. For some reason, at that point, I was just like, dude, I can't take this guy anymore.
Well, they sort of butchered everybody in the new trilogy, him included. But
Yeah.
he's there when he's not needed or wanted.
Yeah. So there's that. Yeah, I will not be buying that.
Yeah.
I actually won't be buying much anymore, to be honest with you. Uh,
Hmm.
Clone Pilot, any interest in this? You don't collect troopers, do you?
I don't collect troopers. The only trooper I own is is this what is it, the shore trooper from Rogue One. But there's going to be a couple clone figures in this review, and I like the look of all of them. I'm just not going to buy them. I
When you
like that
talk
one right there
about
specifically.
when you talk about like a slippery slope, I don't know how these people collect troopers, man. There are like millions of them.
Yeah. Like I've seen pictures where people have literally like 400 of them in a row. Like they make the battalions. Some people have
Yeah.
shelves like 6 or 7 shelves just filled to the brim with these things.
Yeah. Okay, so that was the clone pilot. Battle droid. Now I've heard some criticism about this one because I guess in episode 2 on Geonosis, is that how you say it?
Geonosis, yeah.
Geonosis. They have like a different tint, like sort of an orange tint to them instead of the tan beige ones that we're used to.
Yeah, on Geonosis they're red.
So this is not like your classic droid.
No, these aren't like the tan ones that you're used to. Actually, wait a minute. I might be wrong. Actually, no, I'm not wrong. In episode 1 and 2, they're more of a red orangish tint. And then in episode 3, when you see them, they're the beige, like brownish type you're used to.
In my mind, they were always beige. I never noticed they were a different color. So
Yeah.
here we have the Mace tees.
I see that.
That is an instant order.
I'm not gonna buy them, but I think that would be a great figure to see.
That's on
especially
my
if you have
list.
the others.
I have 3 that
Mhm.
I still do not like from Star Wars that I still want.
Mhm.
Padawan Obi-Wan, Mace Windu, and Revenge of the Sith Emperor
Mm.
with his
Oh,
lightsaber.
okay. Before he gets screwed up,
Well, no, he could be screwed up, but I want the lightsaber. I want him with his saber.
right? Mhm.
Those are the 3 that
Do you have Qui-Gon? Did they make a
I do
Qui-Gon
have.
figure?
I do have Qui-Gon. Yeah, yeah, it's not a bad figure either. Um,
Oh.
so yeah, that is that. So I don't remember where this happened, but somewhere Hot Toys announced like, "Are you ready for Wave 2?" And I'm like, "Okay, Wave 2 is gonna have Mace in it. It's gonna have Padme. It's gonna have like a bunch of cool shit, Kid Fisto or whatever."
Yeah, all the stuff they've had like on preview but have never released yet.
And then at the same time, they also kind of teased that Toby and Andrew thing, and so I was like, "Which one's gonna come first?" And I don't really think either have come. Has there been a second wave of Attack of the Clones figures?
Not that I've noticed, if unless you count the ones that they're like all these that they're doing now, but
So these have
uh,
interchangeable heads with C3PO.
it wouldn't it be a little odd if you bought both these figures and they just came with duplicate heads of one another?
How much does the droid cost? Not that I want to buy it. I'm just curious. What are they? What nightmarish number are they charging for this shit?
It's
now?
probably going to be somewhere I'd say like in the 210 range, I'd guess.
No, we just want Hot Toys. Where is it?
If they charge like 245 for a figure like that, that's a fucking rip.
Clones. Tell me if you see it.
It should be in like coming soon, right? Like they just announced it. There it
So
is.
C3PO
190.
Oh, so that's going to come out to like 230 after. That's a lot
Yikes.
for that. But anyway,
They're making Commander Oppo. Wow. Okay.
where's
Right
that?
down there with the buh. I think that's Sideshow right there.
Yeah, no, it's on here. I'm pretty sure we're
Oh,
gonna
is
go
it?
past it. Yeah. So now we have just a regular clone trooper. Any interest in this?
You know what? I kind of do, just to have like one or two, because they come with
That's how
they
it
come with the,
starts.
I know that's how it starts, but they come with both eras of the helmet. They have phase 1 and phase 3, which I think look really cool. So that's phase 1.
Yeah.
And then the other one, that's phase 3
It says phase 2.
or phase 2. My bad. But I think those designs look really cool, especially if they're just
Because
the
wouldn't
generic
phase
white
3 be
figures.
the like episode 4 stormtrooper?
Well, they're not. This is like clone armor, not like stormtrooper armor. They're like a different thing entirely.
But isn't that what it becomes? Like,
Sort of, I
because
guess. Yeah.
that helmet is like the next version has to be, the stormtrooper, right?
But yeah, I have a slight interest in these figures.
I like, I have a soft spot for the prequels. A lot of people from our generation do. But I just don't need any of this stuff. Here is another one, R2D2, which I believe they made one already. but not from episode 2. So this one's all like dirtied up.
I kind of have a soft spot for R2D2, and I really like his design. I remember once you know how AMC sometimes has those sideshow figures like up on their wall, or like
Yeah.
the one next to my house did a whole Hot Toys display or like a sideshow display where they had like 6 scale R2D2s, but they were all customized. So they had like 10 of them that were customized by fans, and they were all really cool looking. But so I'm kind of interested in this, but I know for a fact if I bought him, I'd have to buy C3PO because they're iconic together,
Yeah.
and I don't want to do that. So
No can do. What's the price on this? 270. So you're looking at like 310.
270 for a fucking astromech. He's like yay big.
These are the prices, dude. We're just getting started. Here's some Boba Fett crap. Right? I guess not.
Yeah,
I guess it's Mandalorian. Yeah, it is from Boba Fett.
yeah. I'm not into that stuff though. We all know that.
Um,
Who buys those, man? I feel like I ask that every time.
the bodega suit.
Oh yeah, this one released.
Miles Morales.
This is on my list. I definitely want this thing at some point, but I'm gonna wait for it to go into the bargain
Do
bin.
you? Yeah, it will go to bargain.
I like his hoodie and like some of the accessories he comes with.
I like it too. But I'm at the point now where it's just like, if I'm gonna have Miles Morales, I'm not gonna have 2, and I'm not gonna have one where you can't even see the suit.
Well, I already have one. I have the Spider-Verse version coming eventually. He's still on pre-order, but
See, I would probably buy the backpack with the cat if I like this look enough. I would not put the sweater on him.
well, I don't know if the sweater comes off. Does it?
I'm sure it does. Why wouldn't it?
Okay. I haven't seen any figures with it, pictures with it off, but
Well, yeah, because that's kind of the point of the look. I'm saying that I would probably buy the backpack and the cat parted out and just use it on my regular Miles Morales. I wouldn't. I can't see myself paying for 2 of these.
I mean,
yeah.
I like this one purely because he looks like a good mix between the PS4 version and the Into the Spider-Verse version. He's got that realistic look, but he's also got those animated eyes.
Yeah, I did notice that. Yeah, it's a different sculpt, right?
Yeah, I think so. But I like it. I mean, it's an option for me, but we'll see how it goes. Definitely
It's
waiting for
cool.
the bargain bin for that
Yeah,
one.
yeah. I've become very picky now. See, we are preparing for more collectibles from Star Wars Attack of the Clones. But that shit never came. Unless it was just more clone announcements.
I mean, they've done a lot of clone announcements.
Here's some Thor stuff.
I can't wait for Carnage to come out.
I mean, like I think you said, Ravager Thor is starting to grow on you. I have no interest in Valkyrie at this point.
I'm not gonna. They're probably gonna make a Valkyrie figure, but
I don't think so. If they didn't make Wong, I don't know.
But she's like, well, I wouldn't say she's iconic, but
no, she's not.
Yeah,
she's not.
I think the only figure I'm interested in from this line is definitely Jane Foster.
And I was way more into her white outfit. This, I don't know. I just don't. It just seems so generic. I just don't care. I like Natalie Portman, so I might be tempted on that front, but we'll see. Okay.
You know what? I'd buy her if she came with the horse, like if she came with the 6-scale unicorn or whatever she rides.
I don't know, because you're gonna pay $500. Would you pay $500 for Valkyrie?
It depends. The
white
horse
horse
is a selling option. Maybe, you never know. That could be good for photo shoots and stuff.
Maybe, yeah. Okay, so Doctor Strange.
Yeah.
So we've discussed his outfit. I know it's more comic accurate. I'm actually not a fan. I prefer the Infinity War outfit. How about you?
Here's the thing. I'm probably gonna buy this figure, and even though I don't like the outfit, I have a thing for like the multiversal Strange things. So like, I have 2 Doctor Stranges right now. I have the original, not the original. I have the Infinity War version, and then I have the body of the Infinity War version with that coked out Doctor Strange face from my custom figure that I made.
Okay, all right. You're
So
talking about the 1917.
Yeah, the 1917 Benedict Cumberbatch. I have that sitting on the Doctor Strange body. And I want to do like a sorcerer's cabinet almost. So I want to have them. I want to have Scarlet Witch in there. I'll probably stick my Constantine figure in there. Um, but yeah, I'm only gonna buy him because he looks different from the others. Especially if you take the cloak off, he looks far different.
But here's the thing, all right? You've
Mhm.
had two versions already. You've got
Mhm.
your concept version coming out.
Mhm.
You also have the No Way Home version,
Mhm.
which has a um a an older head sculpt still, I believe.
The No Way Home version, the only selling point for me
Yeah,
is the accessories. The rest of it is just all the same to me.
right. So you have that version too. This No Way Home version is going straight to the bargain bin. No one's going to buy that when there's this version on up for sale, or
Mhm.
if they don't already own the Infinity War version. So so you have this Doctor Strange. Now I admit that I think that the head sculpt is superior to this one.
Mhm.
And that would be the only selling point for me. If you like the costume, sure. I'm not going to pay like for a brand new figure just to get these serpent hands. Um, means nothing to me. Yeah. I mean, does the cloak have like the patch on it? At least to say like that's a little different. I don't think so. I don't
No, I
care
don't.
for
I
this
don't
head
think
at
so.
all. And if you want this head, I expect that you'll have an opportunity in the sequel since that seems to be like a thing. Um,
Mhm.
but Everett, have you looked at how much this is going to cost you?
It's. I mean, yeah, it's gonna be like $350.
It's going to be more like 380.
Really? Damn.
Yeah,
With shipping and everything.
with
That's,
everything, it's 335. It's going to be $20 for shipping, so that puts you at 355. You're going to have at least like let's just say $20 for tax, so that puts you at 375. But it's probably going to be more than 25 for tax or 20 for tax. So you're looking at 380 easy.
Jesus. Okay.
$380 for this figure. Isn't that a lot?
I mean,
That's a lot. If you
yeah,
have
it's
this,
a
if you
lot.
have this, like I already have my Infinity War Strange. Like, what is? I mean, that even if I didn't have a Strange, $380 for a Strange figure.
Yeah, it's a lot.
That's wild. That's me like not being able to afford this anymore. That's what that is. Like I might be out. That's. I mean, this isn't like my Grail that is aftermarket. This is stock. It's not going to even hold that price. Like people are going to buy it and then try to sell it like within a year on the secondary market, and they're
Mhm.
probably going to sell it for like 300 because 380. That is crazy.
Oh, then I'll wait. I'm probably not going to buy it through Sideshow. Then I'll either wait till it goes to the bargain bin, or I'll wait till someone sells it on eBay or something.
I
Because
might spend
I
$100 for the head. That's it.
I really want the accessories, like the dragons, the
Do
rope,
you
the
really?
book. Yeah, I love that kind of stuff.
The Darkhold?
Yeah, I love that kind of because I have the book of Cagliostro. I feel like that would look great next to it. And then Wanda comes with the no, that's not the Darkhold. That's the book of Ashanti.
Oh, right, yeah.
And then she has the Darkhold. So having all three would look really cool together.
I guess so.
Plus his if I remember correctly, based on these pictures, that cloak looks fully articulated. The one that we have is only like minorly articulated. This one looks like it has wires all the way through it, so you can pose it.
Cool. I have no interest in that. So, yeah. I guess that's a selling point, but $380?
Yeah,
I don't know.
I'll wait for it. Plus, this is more than a year away, so probably more
Um,
with delays.
I could be interested in the Zombie Strange though. Like I don't know how much that's going to cost. We'll see.
They have a lot of zombie figures. It's not an impossibility.
This is people asking for more prequel stuff. Like, where are these? Um, Grand Moff Gideon has been released. There was
Hmm.
some controversy over the head sculpt. Like this guy saying that he looks friendly. What do you think?
Uh, it looks like he's about to set up Los Poros Hermanos in space.
I just think
I
that the character was so stupid.
He doesn't look bad to me. I mean, I feel like people are just nitpicking at that point.
He doesn't
Regardless,
look bad.
I'm
Yeah.
never gonna buy this figure anyway. Man, I feel like the only selling point for me would be the dark saber, but Mando's already going to have the Darksaber in one of his figures coming down the line, so it's pointless.
Yeah, to me,
I mean, if you want the head sculpt, I feel like that's like you could take it and use it somewhere else, but
they do have a point. I mean, look at this reference photo. He looks significantly younger. This was a thing with Star Wars where when they came out, they were a bit stylized. They've gotten a little bit better now, or maybe we've just gotten used to it. But there was a thing when they first started to come out that they did look prettier than the real life counterparts. And there was speculation that maybe like Lucasfilm or whoever was like saying, hey, we want him to look better, not super realistic. Because this is clearly like a stylized version of him.
Yeah, I can see that.
Yeah, I mean, I think the Darksaber and the head sculpt are the two things you're buying this for. And people don't seem hot on the head sculpt. And like you said, you could get the Darksaber elsewhere. So yeah. It's obviously a no for me. I have no interest in that character. I think he's
that's going to be a no for me as well.
Jango Fett released.
Yep.
I don't like this head.
Yeah, I've heard from other people that the head sculpt's not a good addition to this, but I'm not going to display him with the head anyway. I have him on payment plan right now. I have to make my payments for it, but I'm really excited for this figure. He's going to look great.
He looks soft to me. Like his armor, everything looks very soft. I've seen him on display with some other collectors. And I just don't like, I don't know. I'm kind of glad I didn't order him. I almost did.
I think he looks great. I think everything he like from the things I've seen of him, I think the gloss on his armor is really good under the light. The accessories he comes with is pretty good. All of it's really well manageable. So there's a lot of magnetics to it.
Doesn't this look like a cosplay outfit?
No, I think that's what he looks like. I think that's good.
I think they replicate. I'm just like, it's like, I don't know. In the movie, I didn't really notice like it just looks like he's wearing pads.
If I have to make any critiques about this figure based on not having it yet, the first one I'll say is his leather pouches look far too clean.
Yeah.
I think they look fake almost. Well, they are fake, but they look too clean. They should be a little bit more dirtied, maybe a little bit more browned out.
Yeah, they need some weathering.
And there's a problem that Hot Toys does with Boba Fett figures, and including him. They have the backpack with a magnet on the back, but it's so weak that it doesn't hold it up. So you have to attach it to those two little clips, and it's so difficult to do. It's the same thing with this figure, and it's so stupid, especially now because they came out with Mando and everybody else that you just stick the backpack to it.
I never noticed he had that dent in his helmet.
Yeah, neither did I, to be honest. But I think he looks cool.
I think if you like Jango Fett, he looks good enough. I like Jango Fett, but I don't like him that much apparently. Because to me, I'm like, wow, I'm glad I didn't order this. Like that's my reaction to these photos. Is like, I did not need this. How much does he cost?
I think he's like 270 something.
See, those are old day prices. Where is he?
285. Yeah, you just passed him.
Okay, so you're looking at like 320 shipped probably from Sideshow.
Yeah, like I said, I have him on payment plan, but I'm excited for him. I really want that figure right next to my Boba Fett. I think that's gonna look great.
Cool.
But then again, I'm biased. I have a thing for the Mandalorians.
More Star Wars. This is a release. This is the Luke on Hoth. Snow speeder pilot is what they're calling him. No interest in this. I think it's cool. Like if you're a real collectionist or a completionist, I should say. I think it's well done.
Yeah, I like the helmet. The helmet looks great, but yeah, that's probably gonna be a no for me too.
Yeah, I don't even have the space if I wanted it. Like for this type of like variant figure. This is once again for people who I think only collect Star Wars. I don't know how you're going to fit a variant like this with all the other Luke Skywalker iconic versions, with all your Marvel characters and everything else that's around. That's just
like
crazy.
A museum to fit them all.
Yeah. So here's an interesting thing. Have you seen this, Everett?
Yeah, you sent it to me. We had a dialogue about it.
So what people speculate is happening is that at some point Hot Toys was like, we're not going to make the Vulture. Jazz Inc. heard about that and was like, okay, then I'm going to make one if they're not going to make one. So he made one. They did not. Then suddenly 2 other companies have come out with it. People are saying like, oh, they ripped off Jazz Inc.'s model. That doesn't seem to be the case. They're both different sizes. The Eternal and Toys Era, I think, is that the other one?
Um,
Who's making the third version?
I know Jazz Inc. made the first one. I don't know about the
There's
other two.
Eternal, and then there's one more. I forget who exactly. So 2 others came out. They're both different sizes. They both have like different things that they bring to the table. Then Hot Toys just posts this teaser photo. What I think that they're trying to do, at least this is the theory, is that they're trying to cut down on people ordering the other 2 because they know that if they do make it at some point, then those people that already bought it likely won't buy the Hot Toys version. I don't know if that makes a lot of sense. To me, I feel like they're showing it because they're saying like, yeah, we are going to make it, but it might not be right now. Like it might not be like on the table right now, but I think that they do intend to make it.
So it's for the people who saw like the most recent Spider-Man movie and are thinking to themselves, do I want to spend the money to go buy Vulture and have him in my collection? So they post this and they're like, oh shit, I might as well wait for the Hot Toys version.
I think that's what it is. But people say like they're not actually going to make it. I think that they are going to make it. I think it's just like going to be a long while.
My speculation would be that they sell like 2 versions of this, like one just the body and one with the body and the wings, which I don't understand why they do that. But here's the thing: the only reason I would ever even consider looking or touching this figure is for a better version of the jacket, which I can kind of see in there. He's got a little bit more fluff on there, and for the Michael Keaton head sculpt. Those are the only 2 reasons. And they might not even include the Keaton head sculpt.
I don't even think that this is way too big, but I don't even think that a Michael Keaton head sculpt at this point would do it for me because we are going to get the new Batman figure probably.
Mm-hmm.
And would you really display the Vulture with the Michael Keaton head? Yeah, so
No.
like I just don't see it.
But I like my Jazz Inks one. That one looks great. I haven't even gotten the chance to display him with the wings yet because I don't have my Magic cases. But
yeah, I don't even know. I have barely taken out of the box. There's no point until I can.
Well, I have him on display. I have the figure, just not the wings. I have him in my villains cabinet. But
yeah, see, that's a scenario where
looks...
you would put the Michael Keaton head if he's without the wings. But
I have him. Yeah, I have him sitting next to He's next to Doc Ock. He's next to Venom. He's next to Mysterio.
I'm just trying to find like maybe somebody posted like some of the comparisons in the comments, but apparently not. Oh well, here's some Toys Era. Yeah, Toys Era is doing it. So then like Eternal, they just added like spinning turbines. I'm like, well, I don't know.
Why?
They're trying to compete. This is good competition. But I don't care about that. I'm not going to fucking spin the turbines. Like remote controlled, I think. You can turn them and they'll go, ooh, like, who cares?
So like it'd be like one of the Iron Man figures. You like have to plug it in and like.
Probably, yeah, like something that I will never ever touch. I'm not sure what Toys Era is bringing to the table at this point. This one, okay, whatever. But yeah, so interesting though. Interesting like market developments. Now we also have more competition. Updated hair, an additional interchangeable hair sculpture for alternate styling. Bruce Wayne head sculpt with separate rolling eyeballs, batarangs and die-cast material to replace original design, updated body physique, and batsuit colors. This is all because InArt, or whoever they are, is making their own Batman.
Here's the thing. You know what I really like about this like little war that I've been seeing? Hot Toys, I think, for too long has had like barely any competition when it comes to this stuff. So they have no real incentive to make good quality figures. So now that they have like a little bit of worry on their doorstep, now they actually are forced to go back and change. Marvel should have given the Doc Ock licensed to someone else, so they'd be forced to change the head sculpt there.
There's a lot of I mean, we talked about the Captain America Endgame head sculpt, the helmeted head sculpt. It's like that is garbage. I bet you if there was competition, they would not be putting that figure out. Like, they would fix it. But yeah, I mean, this is good. This is why it's good to have competition. I still am not buying this figure, but it does look better.
Yeah, I agree. I think it looks better, but I'm not buying it either.
Like, why do you want a die cast Batarang?
It's so weird hearing you talk smack about Batman. Like when I first met you, like the biggest Batman fan I think I've ever seen.
But Batman has become diluted to the point where it's like it's not at all even what I used to identify with. Like, hey, I love Batman. Like when I said I love Batman, half the Batmen didn't even exist. Like it was 3 of them, I think. Now there's 2 more, I believe, and that's not even counting what's been on TV. So it's not exactly half, but I mean it's changed a lot. And I didn't love the movie that much. I feel like there will be a sequel, there will be a new suit. I also look at my display and I'm like, if I had to choose between more Keaton stuff versus Battinson stuff, 100% Keaton stuff all the way. Like,
because he's iconic.
Like Battinson 2.0 from the sequel versus Arnold Schwarzenegger Mr. Freeze. I know which one I'm getting, and it's not Battinson.
Well, unfortunately, I don't think you're going to get a Mr. Freeze, are you?
You never know. You never know. But the point is, like, I'd rather hold out for that or like a Michelle Pfeiffer Catwoman than this. I just don't care. Thor trailer released. Scarlet Witch. This one I am going to buy.
Yeah, I'm gonna buy this one as well. I'm gonna buy the big version that comes with the dais, because that is gonna look really cool with the spellcaster figures I own.
Oh, is that this version or is that a different version?
There's
yeah, it's probably here somewhere.
It's the well, that's the normal version. Then
yeah, where's
all the
where's
candles.
the slideshow for the
Yeah, well, she's standing on it right there. You can sort of see it there.
Is it not here? Okay. I guess it's not in this Hot Toy slideshow. That's weird.
You can probably see it on Sideshow. I mean, they probably have a display there.
Yeah. So, I sold you my Scarlet Witch from Civil War. I really like that. I really like that one. And it's also good for like Infinity War and Endgame too. But the problem is I just don't see myself having more than one in my collection. So
here's my logic for it. Because you also sold me your Vision. My plan is eventually when my Magic cases show up, it's going to be like an L shape. So it's going to be like one wall with my glass, and then directly next to it is going to be the Magic cases. I'm going to have my spellcasters in one of those Magic cases corners. And then I'm going to have the one that I bought from you and Vision in my glass cases. I feel like that would be a good display.
Okay. So,
but for her specifically, look at the dais that she's sitting on with the candles and stuff.
Yeah.
That's a fantastic accessory. I feel like that could fit with a lot of stuff.
It is cardboard.
I don't care. I think that's going to look cool.
I don't think her expression is mean enough.
She looks almost sarcastic. That's kind of on par.
She's very stoic. There's nothing there. There's no expression there at all. She's just like staring out, very blank. So I don't like that. Having said that, in my mind, she died in this movie.
Yeah.
And so this is the one to have. Another reason I prefer it compared to the WandaVision version, which people are comparing it to.
I like the sleeves.
She's got a little bit softer features here. She has a cloak, but she has open shoulders, and I think I prefer. Where is it? I think I prefer the sleeves.
Yeah, I agree. This one is the one that looks really good. She looks darker here. Like her outfit looks almost more like
it is
damaged. Yeah,
it is. It's actually a different outfit if you look. Like it's a completely different outfit. This is like stupid, to be honest with you. It's like
all of WandaVision was stupid.
All the Disney Plus costumes have been stupid, except for Loki, which isn't really a costume, but like they all have like very cheap. I don't know. I just don't like this. It's like she
Well,
can't decide. Is she a witch or is she a superhero? Like, I
well, at
want some
least in the
sorcery
most
type
recent
stuff.
one, she's decided I'm a witch, which is and
Yeah,
it shows.
yeah. Um, and I sold my Quicksilver too.
Yeah.
Look, you see her tattered. She does have like the skirt here, skirt tail, and it's all tattered up.
Hmm.
I don't love the expression. Like, to be honest, like that's a problem.
How do you make those eyes glow? They say they're
I
like
don't know.
luminescent.
I think maybe you just flash light on them, but like,
I don't know how that'd work. That's cool though.
yeah. I mean, again, another feature that I will never use.
Hmm.
I will not be. Yeah, I won't be getting this version. I will be getting the standard version.
It's still gonna look really cool. I think this is a good looking figure.
It could be one where you buy the deluxe and sell off the pieces. Like, it might be financially viable for that.
Also, if you look at the accessories page, the final picture, she comes with two sets of hair, I think,
She
that
does,
are
yeah. One that's
interchangeable.
blowing back and one that is normal.
Yeah, there they are.
Yeah.
I would probably display her with the one on the left, the blowing back hair.
Yeah, I think if you have her floating, that would make sense.
Yeah.
Um,
Also,
so
can I make a comment? Do you see that red energy on the far right, right above the Darkhold? So
here,
many figures use that generic energy, like that, like one sculpt. It's so weird. Like I have
yeah.
when I made my Lady Loki figure, I bought some energies that are just like that, except they're green. And then her other
What
one,
figure did that come from?
it came from I think it came from a third party. It was from that X-Men TV show. Like it was like Magneto's daughter, whatever her name is. But
Oh,
um,
I think that it might have originated with Scarlet Witch, the first one,
I know because she has those as
and
well.
then it was recast. Yeah. So this is a good figure, but like, how much is this going to run us? Well, this is the deluxe, so
It's 320 for the deluxe.
two
Oh
eighty
no, wait.
five. So you're looking at 310. This
Okay,
I don't see this one going to the bargain bin. I think the WandaVision one will.
so can I ask on Sideshow why do they? It's collector's edition and deluxe version. Why why do they name them like that? Why don't you just
Well,
say
I
like
think they're all collectibles. I think that's the idea. So they
uh,
don't. They should call it standard, but they call it collector edition. And then
right?
obviously there's the deluxe edition. So 320. I mean, so you're gonna pay 320 for this one. You're gonna pay 360 for this one. Could you sell those two parts on eBay or something and make some money? You probably
Probably.
could. Um, you might end up making like $30.
I'll probably end up using Sideshow
So
rewards on this anyway. So
yeah, we'll see. I think I have like $78 on Sideshow.
yeah, I got like 50 saved up, I think. So
So
you know what I really
I think that's
wish?
a good announcement. Yeah.
Why doesn't Sideshow let you use your rewards after you've made a purchase? So like my Jango Fett's on FlexPay. Why
Yeah.
can't I just take my rewards and just add that in?
Because they just want you to buy something else.
That
That's it.
sucks. Oh, whatever.
Um, what is this? Didn't
That
we
is
already
that's loot.
announce this one? Is this a complete new announcement?
Looks like a different comparison.
This is a figure they already announced, isn't it?
I feel like we talked about this last month.
I think maybe they're highlighting that with the new like helmet thing, you could change all the hair. They're all interchangeable, which that is pretty cool actually.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Um, so here's like some more clone crap.
Hmm.
Oh, this is a video for some reason. Okay. Yeah, is this what they were talking about? Like the second wave of Attack of the Clones? Because I am not into this at all.
Well, they've already released the 501st Trooper. Yeah,
So
there's that. This is another one
is this a
that's with the
501st Trooper?
speeder. If he's blue, yeah, he's a 501st. He's just a heavy clone trooper. He's got the armor on. The one on the far left, with the orange helmets, those are the ones that have been already released. Rex has already been released. The other two, I think, are new.
This is some wild shit. I mean, Hot Toys just keeps announcing things.
They're wait, okay, so they're selling that ATST or whatever it is, the two-legged walker.
Bark speeder with sidecar. This is just the Commander Oppo with the Bark speeder.
You want to hear a fun fact?
What?
So Commander Oppo, if I remember correctly, originates from the animated Clone Wars series that you don't like. But one of the creators or writers for Avatar: The Last Airbender worked on Clone Wars. So they named him specifically after
Oh,
Appa.
really?
That's why he's named Oppo.
Interesting.
He's got the arrow on his head if you look closely. Or at least he did in the Clone Wars.
Interesting. Okay, Taskmaster.
Yeah, I saw that he released, or she released.
What did you just say?
Sorry, it's obviously a man with a woman's head CGI'd onto it.
Yeah, I had this on order at one point and I canceled it.
Yeah, I remember.
I think the problem with this figure, and people have been discussing it, like, does it matter if it's a woman under there or a man under there? And I'm like, well, it depends why you collect. If you like Taskmaster in general, I don't think this is a bad figure. But I think that if you are buying it because he was in the movie or she was in the movie, whatever like, it's really hard to know what you're supposed to call him because it's supposed to be like the male until it's revealed at the end. Except it's so like quick that like change in the gender and like the character is so quick, and then the movie ends, so it really doesn't even stick with you. You don't think of her as a woman. You're just like, oh yeah, Taskmaster was in that movie.
Yeah.
I don't know.
For me, I have 3 points to make about this figure. The first one is Black Widow was a shitty movie in general, so you have to add that onto whether or not you're going to.
So that's one strike. Yeah.
Yeah. The second is, if I'm assuming if I was going to buy this figure, I would display her next to Black Widow, which would imply that I had enough space just for Black Widow and just for Taskmaster, because there's no way I'm sticking her. Damn it. There's no way I'm sticking this figure next to Hill and Fury and Captain America and any other people in my shield cabinet. So you'd have to have the space. So that's another one.
You're saying because you would put Black Widow into the shield cabinet?
You would need to have, because right now I have Black Widow standing next to Maria Hill and Fury as like my shield agents cabinet. If I wanted to display Taskmaster in there, it wouldn't look right. I'd have to have my own space specifically for Taskmaster and Black Widow. So I don't have that space. And even if I did, I really wouldn't want to display this figure. So that's a second strike. The third one is, I would only really be considering buying this figure if I liked Taskmaster, which I didn't. I didn't like the design. I didn't like any of the background stuff that they did to change the character and the look and everything like that. And I personally I find this figure really ugly.
You don't like the design at all?
No, not at all.
It's pretty close to like a live action Taskmaster.
She looks like a Power Ranger. When you take the hood off, it looks like
a lot of the characters.
It looks like, if you take that hood off, it looks like the suit from Crisis almost.
Okay, it's not a terrible looking suit though.
Yeah, but I don't know.
I don't mind it. I really don't mind the design. I can't connect with the character at all. Like, it means nothing to me. And for the amount, I mean, this is going to be $150 at some point. And if you really want it, but I don't even think I have room for it.
Yeah, this is definitely a pass. The only way I'd even consider having this figure is if I bought it on third party and then I took the head off and I like made some custom figure out of it.
Ugh.
Only way I'd ever consider it.
This figure towers over Endgame Black Widow.
So that's another problem, I guess. But
well, I mean, it's supposed to be a woman under there, but that's not how it looks, you know.
Because it's not a woman under there. It's literally a male.
It's 100% a male body under there. Yeah.
And then when they revealed it's just a stupid superimposed head. It looked so bad.
It did look terrible. Yep. So that one's a disappointment, but yeah. Some more teases. The Bad Batch. Do you care about this?
I mean, okay. I like the Bad Batch looks. I'm never gonna buy them, but I know they're making all of them.
So that was a tease. How about a chrome clone trooper?
If I'm gonna buy a clone trooper, I'm gonna buy this one. If I'm only gonna buy one, I'm gonna buy the chrome. My reasoning is they sold a like a chrome gold stormtrooper at some point, like Sideshow did it. I feel like this and that next to one another would look fantastic. Plus, it would imply that I would not have to buy another one. So if I could just have this as like a little art piece to stick in there, I feel like that would look cool.
Is it up?
You have to be really careful though. That would scratch so easily.
Yeah. Is it up for sale?
Not yet. Well, maybe. Should be.
Yeah, it's
I
been a
don't see
few
what it would
days.
be.
Why does it not keep my filter on?
Dude, Grievous. I've seen so many problems with Grievous, the sideshow version that they sell.
Oh yeah, I mean, yeah. Well documented that it's terrible. Do you see
Yeah.
it?
I see the clone trooper right there. Maybe
Not the chrome one.
no, not the chrome one yet.
I guess it hasn't gone up for order. Okay.
It's a little odd.
All right, and then I believe there's another one, right? Yeah, the Death Trooper.
Yeah, they made a well, I think there's also there's a copper chrome one too, right? That we haven't
I am
seen
not
yet.
100% sure.
The Death Trooper looks cool.
He does, but I feel
I'm not
like
gonna
part of the appeal is that he's black. I have the black chrome armored Batman,
Mhm.
and he looks cool. I think I would for this one. I think I would just take real black. I don't know if I want chrome black, but
I think the appeal
you have to
for
see it in
this
real
one.
lighting.
Well, here's the thing. Death Troopers, I think, look cool. They have a good design, but the real appeal for these figures would be you'd buy two, and you'd put them either behind Krennic or you'd put them behind
Yeah,
Moff Gideon.
yeah. So
Sort of like the way you had your stormtroopers behind Vader. That's what you'd go for.
this guy. Do you remember this guy was like the evil boyfriend in James Bond? Vesper
Um,
Lind.
I've kind of pushed Quantum of Solace out of my head, but
Yeah.
not really.
So his figure's not coming with a head sculpt. I'm guessing.
No, no.
Do you have any interest in this one?
Yeah, I'm Axe Wolves. I'm gonna buy him, and I'm gonna buy the other one because they fit with the Mandalorians.
Okay, so there was the Star Wars Celebration.
Yeah, so they showed off a lot of stuff.
This is the Darth Vader from Obi-Wan in 1/6 scale.
Have you seen the latest episode of Obi-Wan?
Episode 3?
The one that just came out last night?
No, I have not.
Yeah. Um I think this Vader figure looks okay, especially if you don't have the original. Like if you're gonna buy like a Vader figure. I don't own
I have
Vader,
my
so
Rogue One. I'm perfectly happy with my Rogue One.
I'm saying like for people that don't own one that want to buy
Yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
That's the original color of
is it
the battle droid.
interesting?
That's the beige one that we're all used to.
Super Battle Droid. Any interest in that?
Nope. Nowhere
What
to
does
put it,
Sculpt
and it
say?
wouldn't fit with anything.
Something. Um, this is a terrible picture. Who's this?
That's Crosshairs from the Bad Batch.
Okay.
These are all Bad Batch figures. That's Wrecker. That's Echo.
Cobb Vanth.
Cobb Vanth. I don't need Cobb Vanth. The only reason I'd buy Cobb Vanth if they had his head sculpt, which I don't see. So
You wouldn't put him with the helmet?
why would I already have Boba Fett?
I don't know. Why do you want Timothy Oliphant's head sculpt?
Because he's a unique looking face, and I mean, I guess that'd look
Guess so.
cool. Could use him like use that for another
Is this the
figure.
black
I guess
chrome?
that's the Death Trooper. That's just how the
Is
Death
it the
Trooper
black
looks.
chrome Death Trooper? So it's not the black chrome version?
I
It might
don't
be.
know. It might be. It looks chrome-esque.
So it looks pretty dark because the stock photos make it look gray because of the lighting, the studio lighting.
Yeah, I feel like the lighting has a lot to play in that picture.
This is so funny. C3PO.
Who would display R2D2 like that?
I mean, yeah, I don't know. You're gonna spend over $300 just to keep them normal, just have them sit there. Like, I don't know, man. This shit is too expensive now.
There's Fennec. I'm gonna buy her. That's the other one. That's Casca Reeves. That comes with the head sculpt. Is that Chrome Mando right there on the bike? Is that the Chrome version they're
I don't
coming out
know.
with?
I don't know. You would know better than me.
Because if it is, that doesn't look good.
I have not studied those figures as much.
Yeah.
Anakin. This already released, didn't it?
Yeah. Ahsoka's been out for a while.
Clone Wars Mall. That's it.
Yeah.
Nothing really to me to get excited. Oh, here's the deluxe. There it is. Oh yeah. So with the deluxe, there was the tease for where the hell is it? Come on.
There's a tease for something that I didn't
Yes.
notice.
Here. Zombie Strange.
Hasn't popped up yet. Oh, there it is. Ooh, okay.
So there's that. That's something.
Okay. I mean,
What was that the last thing? Yeah, yesterday. Wait, they just posted this yesterday? Oh no, May 24th. Okay.
I'd probably buy Zombie Strange if he came out, but
I would probably get him too. I have a thing for zombies. Like I don't like horror movies, but I have the zombie Iron Man coming.
not
I
interested in zombie Captain America or zombie Deadpool or any of that
well, no,
stuff.
because that one was like a cartoon. Yeah, that doesn't do it for me. But I really like battle damage, so like I love to see the detailing. So that's it for Hot Toys.
Mm-hmm.
I'm ready for some real Attack of the Clones stuff. Why are they holding back? Like I don't know, troopers.
Yeah, they need Kit Fisto. They need Mace Windu. They need
So
Padme.
let's talk some third party crap. I don't remember where we left off exactly, but I've decided to order this head sculpt.
We
This
definitely
hella,
talked about that head sculpt last
yeah.
time.
I decided to
I'm
go
okay
ahead and get it.
if you're gonna buy it. I'd like to see the comparison between that one and the one that I have.
Yeah, because I've seen the one you have, and to be honest, I don't like it. Like,
Yeah, I mean,
I know you
it's
spent a pretty penny on it. I'm hoping the hair looks more
I
like
gotta
this.
justify the price, but I mean,
It looks pretty frizzy. I'm hoping this hair looks like this. We'll see.
mhm.
We'll see. It's only $30, so it's probably not going to be worth that much, but or not that good in quality. But
We'll see.
yeah,
I mean, if it's really that worth it, then hell, I might even buy it. But
they're doing a Chris Evans Knives Out figure.
did you see Light Knives Out?
Yeah, I
Did you
think we
like it?
reviewed it. Yeah, it was fine.
Did we review it? I forget.
I think we did. I have no interest in this figure, but yeah.
I'm not a fan of that head sculpt.
Any interest in a casual Tony Stark?
You know what? Perhaps
I feel like
purely
I have
because
enough Tonys. I don't know what.
I don't have any. I have one. I have one Tony Stark head sculpt, and it's from the Homecoming suit.
Well, I mean, I have the Mark 50, I have the Mark 46, I have the Mark 85, and two of those will have the Tony head sculpt on them. So I don't think I need this.
I I might buy this purely because
Looks
maybe
like
I can pose
total
him next to
is
Pepper.
$57 for that one.
So that's not that bad.
Here's a Lando, third party Lando.
I'm not buying him. No way.
No interest.
And what would he go with? I got nothing to pose him with. Also,
That's
he looks
true.
cartoonish.
238 for that.
He looks like his face is made of clay.
What else? A Deathstroke, 112. Any interest in
Nah,
that?
I already have Deathstroke.
I ordered this. It's a Peter Parker. I don't love this outfit, but the reason I ordered it is because I think like getting a body that's proportionately accurate to like Tom Holland would be difficult down the line. So I wanted to just get one, and like maybe I could buy different outfits later if I really need it. The hands
That's
are
his
way too big.
Yeah, I see that. That's his battle against Doc Ock, right?
Yeah,
He's got the cut tie too. Oh,
yeah.
okay.
They even gave him the purse. They actually gave him a lot of stuff. He's got the waistband, Iron Spider controls. He's got the Doctor Strange armband. I'm not sure why they gave him all that. He's got her purse for some reason. So like,
that might
I
be
mean,
worth the purchase.
I'm looking at the body. I don't like the hands.
Well, you could always replace the hands and the head if you really wanted.
It's hard to find hands that are small like that. They would have to be like women's hands, wouldn't they?
I guess more, but when women's hands for Hot Toys and stuff like that are so small,
Yeah,
far
I
too
know.
small.
So I'm not sure what I would pick instead. These hands are too big. These are not his hands.
He's got
But
man
if you
hands.
like sort of pose them like this, then I don't know. I don't know. I just wanted a Peter Parker body just in case.
Yeah, that's
113. I
fine.
might cancel it. I don't know. Moving on, War Story. I don't know who this is. Another samurai. Those are always cool. Custom
Mhm.
pair of hands. 1/6 Red Hero. Is this a figure or a statue?
Um, Seems like a figure. Might be a statue. Yeah, it's a
You have any
figure.
interest in that?
I mean, I like Shazam, but I'm not gonna buy this.
Yeah, me either.
Or
Laura Croft, Master Team Laura Croft.
I think you're more into Laura Croft and the
I played the
Tomb Raider stuff
games.
than I do.
I will not
Oh
buy it.
man.
Yeah, I'm not gonna buy this. But it's cool. Like I like this realistic hiking outfit stuff. That stuff's cool. Have you seen the Tom Cruise as um, Iron
As
Man?
Iron Man. Um, I'll say it doesn't look bad, I guess. But I'm not. That's not my thing.
I kind of wish he was in that movie though. That would have been cool.
Just so you could watch everything happening. This is Superior Iron Man, right?
Yeah. I don't even know what armor I would pair him with because in my mind I know he's a short guy and so I don't even know what like maybe the Mark 43.
Maybe. Well, if it's Superior Iron Man, he'd need bleeding edge armor, I'm pretty sure. So you'd have to have him in the Infinity War Endgame outfit.
Well, but I'm just saying like the size. I wouldn't sacrifice one of those figures to put Tom Cruise's head on it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Um, so I have a Mark 43, but yeah, this is just a novelty. I wouldn't do it. What do they charge? $40? Two styles?
Yeah, you get the silver and the red.
You have no, I think you have to it's 40 for each.
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, no. I'd probably go with the silver if I was going to do anything.
1/12 Loki stuff. Young Rich. Have you seen Young Rich?
I'm not a fan of Young Rich. Young Rich did some of the Spider-Man outfits, and they
They're
didn't come
pretty
out great.
bad. Yeah, like they look weird as hell. He looks
And I don't think,
taxidermy.
yeah, I don't.
The proportions are really off. They need to work on their shit.
He looks taxidermied.
If you're really into the outfit, then I think maybe there's something in it for you because you can get
Honestly,
the
I think
clothes.
the only two things that I see in this that I even care about, I see the hoodie and the stand are the only two things that have any real relevance.
I mean, the mug is not bad, I guess.
I can't get over that. He does look taxidermied. That's great. That's
He just
crazy.
looks weird. For $150, I mean, it's not the worst. This is actually much worse. This Ned figure.
Oh
Um,
man, yeah, no, I'll never buy that.
this
I
is
already did
really
one.
bad. Like, what the fuck? I mean, the body and the clothes. Like, if you wanted to make a Ned, maybe it's worth buying just for that.
Uh, I
But
guess.
the head is not displayable. You would
Can
have to
you
go
imagine
find
for a
that third
moment?
party. Like you know that they have
Imagine.
that one with the Spider-Man head.
Mm-hmm.
I would cover his face with that.
Imagine being this actor. I forget his name, and like having all of your friends get like
Jacob.
decently good figures, and then they come out with this.
Yeah.
Look at him. Like
1/12 Ryben. Some weird like sexy warrior things. Present Toys 1/6 scale Terminator.
hold on, I'm still waiting for it to pop up.
Are you seeing the Terminator?
Yeah, I see it. Huh, that doesn't look bad actually.
I'm only interested in the battle damage version, but no, it does not look bad. I worry about the leather though. Will that flake and all that?
Yeah, the pleather tends to deteriorate, especially with movement. But
Well, with cheaper figures too. I haven't had flaking issues. I think it really comes down to your climate more than anything, but who knows?
mhm.
So that's an interesting one. 194.
I only have one Terminator figure, and it's the endoskeleton. So
Right.
I don't know. I feel like that's what I'm gonna stay with. I don't want to go down that
1/12.
route either.
You can get custom capes for your Batman figures.
hmm
Um, Jack from Titanic, 1/12. What the? Have you
I
seen
don't
the Riddler
know.
figure?
Yeah, actually, I saw some previews for it.
So here's the
I'm not
thing.
a big fan.
People are saying that these figures are from like designs that are getting leaked from Hot Toys. That's the rumor that's going around. And
You
that
know,
Hot Toys
I
is about
wouldn't.
to announce their own.
I wouldn't throw that thought out the window just yet
Why?
because it seems almost true. Like this seems like something that Hot Toys might come up with.
Hot Toys has gone. Howard Chan has gone on record saying he doesn't like to do characters in just like regular clothing. He's not a huge fan
Mhm.
of that. So there would have to be like it doesn't have the head sculpt. So I wonder if there would Hot Toys would have a Paul Dano head sculpt that would drive the price up. But ultimately, this is very much like a third party figure. You don't need any of this shit. Like you don't need Hot Toys to make any of this. I could see Hot Toys just being like, who cares?
He comes with a roll of duct tape.
Yeah, I
Regardless,
mean,
I wasn't a big fan of Riddler or the movie in general, so this is probably going to be a pass for me.
yeah, no, it's for me, it's a pass. More Samurai, 112th Mr. Knight, another battle damage Mr. Knight. Here's Eternals, Air Predator. Let's see what the price differences are.
And there's Toys R Us up there too.
Total price for Eternal is 340. 340 for Toys R Us too. Yeah, this is competition.
Wow.
92 centimeter wingspan. Do we get the wingspan measurement here? 102. And I don't know if that's the updated version because they did announce that they're making theirs bigger. But that head sculpt is not great.
Yeah, no.
It looks kind of cheap. So like that would be the biggest selling point for me.
He does come with the gun, which I do kind of like.
This one is better. And it does also have the gun. But it looks like it's a little bit smaller. Toys R Us. Also, I think Toys R Us is a shitty company, if I'm being
Really?
honest. Yeah, I think their bodies are cheap as hell. I think their quality control is really bad. Like I'm not saying they're the worst. It's not like you shouldn't ever buy a figure from them, but you got to really think about like because I had the Ronin figure, I had
You don't have them
the
anymore?
the Space Wizard. No, I sold them. I still have the Space Wizard, like very brittle, very like I don't know. They're just not well made. Like their quality isn't there when you hold it.
I thought Space Wizard's Ebony Maw, right?
Yeah,
I thought he came from Infamous. Is that the same thing?
they're the same people. That
Oh,
I mean,
oh,
that's the rumor anyway.
okay.
So is Toys Battalion, same people.
Hmm.
Like I remember I once had the Toys era Magneto, the Michael Fassbender version,
Mm-hmm.
and it was just like very cheap and I don't know. I don't trust them to be honest. I would
I
like
prefer So Toys when it comes to that kind of third party stuff. They have pretty decent
So
stuff.
is great actually. Um, their Heimdall wasn't bad, but again, he can't move.
I have Negasonic from them. I have Gambit from them. Those all came out great. Iceman's great.
So you mean?
Yeah. I really want Mystique because I feel like she'd look good in the X-Men cabinet, but I don't know. I feel like they're gonna make another one of her eventually.
I don't know. Young rich
So,
football player.
if it's Young Rich,
Yeah, it's just
uh,
yeah, no. Young rich Alfred. Also like just looks
no.
terrible. This one is interesting. Facepool.
Ooh,
Let me
more. Is this
let's
more
look.
Saving Private Ryan stuff?
No, this is Fury.
Oh,
I have to say, I am a little tempted.
Fury's the tank movie, right? With Shia
Yeah,
LaBeouf. I've never
yeah.
seen it.
And Brad Pitt. You've never seen it?
Nope.
Look, it's not the greatest, but I did like Brad Pitt in it.
Okay.
And I wouldn't mind like just fleshing out my World War II shelf a little bit.
God, he looks like he's seen some shit.
Yeah, so I'm not sure what the deluxe offers.
Hey, out of curiosity, did they ever make
Helmet.
like a World War II Bucky figure, like from Captain America without the arm, like a Sebastian Stan head sculpt?
They might have, but I haven't seen it.
I feel like that'd be a
World
cool
Box
figure.
has some new female bodies.
Oh, all right.
Um, Facepool, Facepool head sculpt. I don't know. Are they making head sculpts just random ones? What do we got here?
Uh,
I think they're just random faces for your like war soldiers if you want.
that that'd be pretty cool.
It's not a bad offering, yeah. This Roman general. This is how you toys. I don't know how you say it. Oh, and they have the war horse too. But these are the people that make like real metal armor,
Mhm.
except it's so heavy. And so sometimes I don't really like that. Their
Yeah,
bodies are
the
also,
figures can't stand correctly, right, with the heavy armor.
their bodies are also shit, and I always have to replace them with a Viking body, which I actually did with my Achilles figure,
Mhm.
which I just got. Um, but this is cool, like for some people that want it. Let me show you my Achilles.
When you use Fison bodies, do you use the plastic wrap strategy with it?
What is that?
Because I have a bunch of Fisons out in my cabinet. When the way their skin works, when you like put armor and clothing over them, it kind of like tugs on it and it ruins the plastics and the rubber. So I take the arms and the legs and I wrap them in saran wrap to sort of protect it a little bit from like the clothing and stuff from staining it.
No, I don't. I don't care.
All right, that's fine.
So I had there was another company that made an Achilles, and he was kind of cheap, and I didn't really like it. And then they announced theirs, so I was like, okay, I guess I'm gonna buy theirs. Their head sculpt is actually worse than the cheaper company, but when you put the helmet on, it's okay. I replaced the body. You can see like those cheap bodies right there. The armor's pretty good. I had to undo pretty much everything and get it on him. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with him right now. He's over there on the shelf. Like I'm gonna have like a whole swords and sandals shelf. So this is one of my grails. They also announced the Hector figure, but I don't think I'm gonna get him. Yeah. So all right, and then so here's the War Horse, which is animals in 1/6 scale are always interesting. So you could put Maximus on that if you want.
That kind of reminds me of it. Whatever happened to that the cowboy Ghost Rider figure with the horse that we reviewed
I
or
think it's
talked about
still
like a couple
coming.
months ago?
Yeah, I don't know that it ever released. I feel like I just saw a picture of it somewhere. Did you see the Queen Art Gandalf?
I've seen pictures. I want to see it more up close because it looked pretty good.
And there's another Riddler also. Oh, here's another Roman general. Okay, so Gandalf. I mean, this looks pretty good
Yeah, it does.
if you're into that thing.
I'm into Lord of the Rings. I don't have a single figure from it though.
It looks fantastic. Yeah, I will not buy it, but he looks fantastic.
Honestly, I'm tempted to. Is it just the head or is the body too?
$515. What?
Is it just the head or is the body too?
No, it's the full figure from Queen.
I might consider buying that just to stick him in my spellcasters and magics.
515.
It looks good.
There's another Riddler, 6
Yeah.
Feet Lane Studio. I've never heard of them.
It looks more baggy. Doesn't look.
It looks a
that
little
much
more
different.
baggy, yeah. But yeah, it's a little bit cheaper.
It's got a drawstring this time.
This is the black and gold version of Maximus's armor.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, that's cool. Cool. A Stephen Curry from Enter Bay. I wish they would make another Jordan figure that is a little more classic.
Yeah.
Mars.
Ooh, wait a
Toys.
minute. Whoa.
What?
Go to PC Toys one, the octopus down there. That's a Sentinel from.
Oh, it's 1/12th scale, by the way.
Yeah, that's fine. I want to see it. I have I don't know if it's 1/6 scale. I have one of the original Sentinels from McFarlane Toys out there in a box that I haven't opened yet. I love
Doesn't look
stuff like
bad.
this. Yeah, it doesn't look bad at all.
The price is 104. And then we have Gus Fring with his
So you don't even
look.
you don't even need to buy what's it called, Moff Gideon anymore.
Yeah,
Have
I think a
this.
lot of people like this.
Did they make Breaking Bad figures? I know they made
did.
they made a Jesse figure that looked pretty bad.
They did. No, they made some that look good. It might have been a while now though. $229 for that one. Comic book Thor. Any interest in this?
Nah, not really.
Didn't you like at one point want to collect some comic book versions?
No, not really. I said there was like one figure that had a comic book looking version that I liked, but other than that, like that's not my thing.
These these very bizarre Mr. Knight figures. Look at these photos. This does not like these are all digital.
Yeah, that
See that? I gotta see this shit for real. Like I guess this is probably real. I don't know that this head is real.
I'm not a big fan when figures have like suits and
Looks
ties that look a little bit too big on them.
yeah. Yeah. And
That's
that's
sort
like
of what that looks like.
that happens so often in 1/6 scale. I mean, why is his collar already yellowing here?
Yeah, I don't know.
I would not purchase this.
And who the hell would ever display it with that bonehead?
Gotta have your conchu.
I still haven't even watched Moon Knight, so
At all?
nope, I haven't touched it at all.
Yeah, it's not worth your time.
So this means nothing to me.
This is cool. I'm kind of in favor of this like forearm thing that people are doing now instead of the hands.
I mean, it looks more streamlined. Like you can have better looking figures, but I prefer the hands.
Soldier Story has a new body out. This is interesting. I was looking. I'm not going to buy this, but I was looking at it for like maybe some references for some comic book stories I might write because I'm looking for like a female figure with armor, and like some of this isn't bad.
Yeah, TB League makes some really good figures, although they're most of the female figures they've made look very sexualized.
Yeah, this one's pretty covered up.
Yeah,
for
this
the
is
legs.
pretty rare.
Yeah.
Out of curiosity, have you ever taken an interest in like the gods and monsters that TB League comes out with? Like they made
No.
Anubis, they
They're
made
too expensive. I just and they're large, aren't they?
yeah, they're pretty big. Not that big though.
Here's a Saul Goodman figure.
Oh man,
Isn't it? It is Saul Goodman, right? Yeah.
I wouldn't mind having that. That's from Nobody. It's not actually.
Yeah, there is a Saul Goodman figure from Breaking Bad, but
I wouldn't mind having him in my collection. That'd be pretty fun. I like Saul
oh
Goodman.
wait, is Nobody a different show?
Nobody's I think it's a movie.
Oh, okay. I didn't even know that.
It's just got him in it.
Some zombie crap. Okay, that's about it. Did you have some stuff to show?
Yeah, real quickly, I have a story to tell you, and I think I told you before, but I'm gonna tell it here. So I had a nightmare scenario with my cabinet happen this last week where
Oh yeah.
three of the stories collapsed on one another. And it's a nice little horror story to tell. So basically what was happening is I was trying my Boba Fett figures just came in and I'll show them off in a second, but I was trying to find room to put them in. So I was moving some figures around and I was fiddling with my top floor, like of my, not my Magic case, of my glass cabinets, like my IKEA Detolfs. And the first, like the top story collapsed, fell down onto the second one, completely crushed my Predator figure. Then the weight of those two crashed down onto the third, completely crushed my
Were you
my
there when
Thyssen.
this happened?
Yeah, I was standing right in front. I was trying to catch all of it. It crushed my motorcycle and all that other stuff. Thank God it didn't crush the fourth story. But I have a mat out there right now with all the stuff that got completely destroyed. It's like a body bag, like a crime scene. But it sucked. I lost my World War II figure that I made, my skeleton with the Thompson got completely destroyed. Like the head, it's a metal skeleton. The head got ripped off completely, like unfixable.
Wait, for which figure?
I use Coup model skeletons for a couple of my figures, like my Grim
Oh,
Reaper.
right. Yeah.
That's completely destroyed.
Yeah.
Grim Reaper's fine, strangely enough. My Thyssen Purgatory that I customized, she's fine, but the Terminator bike got destroyed.
Damn.
I have to glue like all the mirrors back in. It's all very intricate. It sucks, but yeah. I mean, thank God none of the glass shattered. I think that's the biggest like blessing I have. But
yeah,
that's the first time my cabinet's ever really like happened, like anything like that's happened to me before. So
damn.
I mean, at least it survived. And it was all for Boba Fett. Speaking of Boba Fett, let me go over with him. So my 2-pack came in the mail. So I'll go over this one first. I'll probably have some better pictures next month for you guys. But so here's the first one. Here's Tamaan Morrison in his like desert garb.
Looks good.
Yeah, he's got the cycler rifle. That you can't really see because I have shitty quality. The head sculpt I think is really good. One thing I don't like his eyes. His eyes are always off in one direction. They're not looking straight ahead.
It's better for posing, but yeah.
Yeah. Underneath the cloak, he's just basically got like the belt. He's got the holster. It's basically just like generic like fluff and stuff.
Okay.
Both
So
of these
the
figures are
armor's not
basically
there?
identical. Yeah, the armor's not there. It's just the cloak, and the cloak's removable. Um, but this is really good. One thing I will complain about, they only come with one set of hands for both figures. So,
Interesting.
or
Do they wear the same
they,
hands for both figures?
yeah, they wear the same hands, and
So it's just Boba Fett gloves?
the only duplicates they come with are the trigger finger and the relaxed hand. The rest you have to switch. But he's pretty cool. But he also comes with this. He comes with the gaffy stick. Gaffy stick is cool. I don't like this. I don't like whatever string they attach to it. It's completely useless. You can't really use it. And also, it's very malleable and plasticky. It almost feels like it's gonna break or like snap in half. It's very flexible. But the main selling point for Boba Fett that everybody wanted was this one. This is the figure he comes. This is the one that I wanted. This is the pose I have him in right now. I think he looks really cool. It's basically the same figure from the bottom. Like he's got the same boots, got the same pants, same holster, but he's got the damaged armor. He's got the helmet. I have his backpack on. Here's the thing that sucks. It's completely magnetic. So
Interesting.
there's no excuse for Jango Fett to have those stupid straps. And they have the little pegs where the straps are supposed to be.
Right.
Still there. So that's kind of odd. He doesn't come with the gun. That's from the Empire Strikes Back version that I just put in there. He comes with the hologram.
So he doesn't have his iconic gun.
He doesn't have his iconic gun. He only comes with the pistol, which, and I guess I can pull it out. Looks like that. So it's not that bad, but the holograms are really cool. He comes with Jango Fett as well. Those slot in and out of his little arm piece right there.
Right.
Kind of difficult to get out first. But here's the coolest thing about this that I like. So one of the biggest things that I've been trying to deal with my Mandalorians is like hollowing out the helmets and trying to get the head sculpts to work. Typically how it works is they'll have the helmet with like an already made like little like gray head sculpt underneath it, and that just pegs in. This one, they have like a foam little thing.
Yeah, I've seen
that it fits over, and this is like a fully detailed helmet inside, if you can see in there. And that's
cool. I've seen that. Yeah.
It's really well made. You can't really see my quality, but it's very well weathered.
Yeah, it looks cool. I like the design.
This is a great figure. I think he's great. He comes with different tubes as well on his arms, but I'm gonna take some high res photos of him and I'll show you guys next month. But I'd recommend this figure a lot. I think he's great. Also, well, as the last thing I'll say, did I already show this? He comes with the Stormtrooper helmet too.
No.
If you have a Stormtrooper helmet, he comes with this like fucked up helmet. You can peg it in.
That's interesting.
Sideshow and not Sideshow. Hot Toys like sometimes gives their Mandalorian figures like these very generic bases. For this one, they come with these unique looking grass ones. You know, they're supposed to be like rock face. They come with two. They're not identical, so one will peg in here and the other will peg in right here.
Interesting.
And you can use these with anything. There's no identifying marks. There's no like Boba Fett little placard or anything.
Yeah.
So these are completely reusable, and I think they're great. But
cool.
Yeah, and they're great figures.
So my update is pretty significant. So my wife is pregnant, so I started to trim off what I could live without to get some money. So I started planning my Magicase figures. And I told you today that my order at least has been pushed to Q3.
Yeah, I messaged them. They haven't even bothered to message me back yet.
Well, I just heard back today. I messaged them 2 days ago.
I messaged them like 4 days ago.
So I ordered in October, and like I will maybe not get it till September, is what they're saying. That's pretty crazy. But having actually sort of planned out what I have left after I sold a shit ton of my figures, I realized like I actually don't have that much room. So if you want to give each figure space, I believe in your D120, you can fit like 7 across and then maybe 7 behind in general. Of course, you can squish them in. Like, have you seen Justin's collection where he's got them packed like sardines?
Yeah, they're like he's got like 20 of them in there.
Can I make a strongly controversial opinion? I think it looks awful. I think that collection room looks hideous and is like way out of control.
You need room to basically let them breathe. Like you need to be able to admire them, not like pack them all one by one.
The way he's got like, oh my god, like the X-Men, he's got so many, everything's just crammed together. He's got all those Guardians figures like in the corner. I mean, it's a lot. It's less is more sometimes. He's got some
Mhm.
cool statues. I think those look cool. Some of them I would not have purchased,
Well,
but
he also owns like everything. So I mean,
I
you got to
know.
justify the space. Otherwise, you're going to have a lot of stuff in boxes.
I think sell them. I think he should sell a whole bunch of them. But anyway, so I kind of went through my stuff, and I'm gonna have four D120s stacked three high.
Hmm.
And so I tried to see like what do I have. So if we're saying like 14 is the max, you know,
Hmm.
um, I've got my swords and sandals with Leonidas, Achilles, Maximus, Katsumoto, my last samurai figures. I put Geralt and my Harry Potter figures in there, as well as like Tony Soprano and Don Vito. Um, and I
Okay.
still have space for two more in there. Um, I decided to sell my Claudius figure, the Joaquin Phoenix from Gladiator.
Mm-hmm.
So that's up for sale on Facebook and eBay. Um, then I have my Saving Private Ryan, my World War II one, and so you see I have like War Daddy. I still have some space there. I've
Hmm.
got Major Winners, who's from Band of Brothers. Um, I've got my Batman, and so what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to put my Batmobile on the bottom and buy one of those adjustable half shelves
Hmm.
and put the rest above it.
Okay.
Originally, the Hulkbuster was going to go in that shelf next to the Batmobile just because they were the two like large pieces. But I
Mhm.
sold the Hulkbuster; he's gone. So
Wow, that was like your thing. Like that was the big thing.
it's not essential to the collection, honestly. I never even put it out, so whatever, it's
Can
gone.
you tell me how much you sold it for? Or
Yeah, a lot less than what I paid
yikes.
because that's what it takes. Like if you're gonna deal with the shipping is about $100. I paid about 1,200 from Sideshow, and I sold it for 900 plus shipping.
Wow,
So
that
Um,
sucks.
yeah, no, it's yeah. So yeah, there's things that I would have thought I would have never sold, but when you have a kid, it puts things in perspective. So I am gonna get Robin,
Hmm.
um, and whatever else they make, like Freeze, Two Face, Riddler from those originals. I have no interest in Pattinson at all, at least not yet. Um, then I've got my Justice League armored Batman. The ones in bold are the ones I don't have yet, so I think I'm gonna get that black suit Superman.
Hmm.
Um, but you can see like there's not that much space. I could fit like something else in here and here too. But because of the Batmobile, actually, I don't think I can fit it. Um, so then
Hmm.
I've got my Marvel zone here, and
Hmm.
it's almost too much Marvel. So like in the center here, I've got my Endgame shelf and I've got my Infinity War shelf. And so certain characters fit into there. So like I've got like Doctor Strange in Infinity War.
Hmm.
I've got T'Challa in there, maybe Killmonger too. War Machine, just like it depends. I've got Hulk, who's not really it's Age of Ultron, but I don't really have Age of Ultron anymore. Um, I've got my Endgame stuff too. I don't have. I gave you Drax and Groot, so I don't have those anymore. Ant Man and Wasp.
Hmm.
If I ever decide to buy those again, and then over here I've got my basically Civil War shelf, but it's also just like Marvel characters.
Hmm.
So this could be a place for Ant Man and the Wasp, maybe Vision if I decide. My Mark 46, Black Widow, Hawkeye, Falcon, those people.
Hmm.
Um, then I've got my Spider Man shelf, which if you notice, like it's already kind of tapped out. Like
Yeah,
there's a
I
lot
also
of
have a
figures in
Spider-Man
there.
shelf I'm preparing.
Yeah. So I have my Iron Man zombie, my Far From Home, my Battle Damage Far From Home, the Peter Parker figure, Toby and Andrew if we ever get them, Mysterio, Lizard, Electro, and I'm gonna keep the Electro that I have. I have him on display right now, and I like him. I like how he looks. I don't need another one.
All right.
Doc Ock, Green Goblin, the Vulture, Venom, and Carnage. That's a full shelf, even
What
for a
about?
modular.
You think they'll ever make a Morbius figure?
I don't think so at this point. No.
Ah.
Um, then I have another one, which is basically like street level Marvel characters: Kingpin, Daredevil, Matt Murdock, Punisher. I still have Red Skull and Mandarin. I think I'm going to keep Ultron Prime for
Do you
now.
consider Red Skull to be street level?
Well, it's like where else is he going to go?
I guess
Also,
that's
he
true.
he's dressed in his like Nazi uniform. He's not like a floating space alien ghost. T'Chaka, maybe Killmonger, Maria Hill, Nick Fury. And there's a lot of I put some names here. Like, what else would you put in here? But honestly, I don't think I'm going to buy anything else. Like Wenwu, Shang-Chi, Jessica Jones, Luke Cage, Elektra, Kate Bishop, Echo, Yelena, X-Men. Where are you going to fit the X-Men, even with like the amount of space that I have? I've got my OG trilogy shelf. I've got my prequel trilogy shelf. And I've got like Game of Thrones, and that one has a lot of empty space still. So like we still have to find space, presumably, for X-Men and Fantastic Four.
Yeah.
And like I feel like I don't have room. There's not a lot of room here. So
I'm wondering what I'm going to do with
about
my own shelves.
because this is a pretty large display. And even though I just sold like maybe 20 figures, like I am still kind of like, oh, I don't know about space. So like X-Men wise, I would probably get Professor X and Magneto and Wolverine. Beyond that, I don't think I'm going to get much else. Fantastic Four, presumably I would get all 4 of them. Maybe not.
Yeah, I don't know why you'd ever buy like just one.
Well, because like they cost too much. Like, are they going to charge me the same as Doctor Strange for the Invisible Woman?
Maybe.
Like, is that going to be a $400 figure? Because then I don't need it. And like Johnny Storm and, who knows? Reed Richards, I'd probably buy. But would I buy the first version that they make? Because they're probably going to come out with a second version. You know what I mean? And whatever the next Avengers movie, there's also like Kang the Conqueror. And I mean, who knows, really?
But that's years down the line at this point.
Yeah. I mean, I'm not just going to buy them because, like, I'll tell you right now, reselling a lot of these figures, I lost money on a lot of them. It's true I made money on some, but I lost money on a lot of them.
Well, if you don't mind my asking, what'd you make money on out of all these?
Like Obi-Wan. I sold like a New Hope Obi-Wan. Yondu.
You made money on Yondu. What'd you sell him for?
I don't remember, but it was more than I bought them at retail. So like, It was more than that. I'm trying to think. But when I say I made money, it's like
based on what you bought at retail and stuff.
But how about the ones that I didn't make money on? So like it cancels out. It's nice that I can pay it to have money in my hand again. And it's not like I'm selling them for nothing, but I'm not really making money, which to me is like, so like I sold my Ant-Man, right? That's the 3rd Ant-Man I've owned.
Which one? The
one I sold to you.
Oh, the Civil War version or the sequel version?
Yeah, the sequel version, Ant-Man and the Wasp. That's the 3rd one because I keep upgrading. But like I could have just waited. I could have waited all this time and not spent any of that money. Did I make money on that by buying 3 at retail and then selling them when the new one came out to upgrade? I don't think so. Like I haven't done the math, but I would just say I probably haven't.
Well, there's a couple like grails that I've seen go for a lot. Like Venom, I've seen going for a lot. Like
Venom,
Yondu, I see Yondu goes for like $700 to $800 I've seen on eBay.
Yeah, if it's brand new and pristine, yeah. But remember, you have to look at what the item has been sold for on eBay. Like filter it for sold. Don't filter it. Don't just search like what they're going for.
No, I know.
Venom is pretty available right now. Like people are just dumping that one.
Well, also the new one's coming out too.
Yeah, that too. But I don't think they're buying it for the new one. I think they're just like, yeah, this is not part of the MCU. Like people have realized, and so they're ditching it. I
mean, it's kind of unfortunate because that figure is actually really good. It's a great figure.
It's a great figure. I presumably will eventually they'll make a Venom from the MCU, and I bet you I will sell my Venom for a loss. Like that's my prediction. But I'll keep it for now because I like Venom.
So well, I kind of wonder if they're going to make a Venom for the new Spider-Man game because he's going to show up eventually.
Yeah, but I won't buy that version.
I might. Never know. I like those suits.
But like you see the shelf. You're going to have the same size shelf as me, I assume, right? D120.
I don't know.
Get the 6 series.
The layout that I have 3 really long cabinets in the middle, and then I have 3 boxes on each side.
Okay. Well, looking at yours, I'm assuming you're going to have most of the figures that I have, except maybe like Iron Man, Zombie. Yeah. There's not really room for 2 Venoms.
Well, yeah, specifically like my Spider-Man cabinet's going to be one of the big ones, so like top or bottom, maybe.
So that's what I'm going to have, and there's not going to be room. There's not room for 2 Venoms. I mean, I guess you could smush them together if you really wanted to.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you have Venom Incarnate, it's basically 2 Venoms anyway. So
But I am excited for this center piece where you have like Endgame Thanos, Infinity War Thanos, and like that should be a cool shelf.
I'm excited because I'm gonna make my Black Order shelf and I'm gonna stick all that entire Chitauri army that you gave me behind them as like
Dude, that's a lot of display.
it's gonna be cool. It's gonna be really cool. Because that, like, you know how people will make like stormtrooper armies? That's gonna be my version of that. It's gonna be the
Yeah.
Black Order in front of all
Okay.
those Chitauri.
I do have a couple on eBay that are just not selling.
Like what?
And you know, they're loose. Well, not all of them, but some of them are loose. And that, you know, I assume they're priced really low. What I'm selling on eBay right now, and also on Facebook on the 1/6 scale, I'm selling the black and gold Spider-Man,
Mhm.
which it's basically complete. I'm pretty sure I have everything. And I'm selling it for like less, like 220. And
Wow.
it's not selling. I don't know. I have the homemade Spider-Man for 185 shipped, and it's complete box, everything. Not selling. Not sure. I've got
Well,
Brienne of Tarth.
you can buy black suit, black and gold on Sideshow right now for retail. And I
Yeah,
think
but
people
retail is more expensive than what I'm selling it for.
yeah, but like if you could get it like mint brand new instead of loose.
I mean, I think it's a much better price if it's all included. Like if some people are like, but it just doesn't have that much interest.
I love how they put Rescue on the Memorial Day scale. Like she's still not selling.
I sold her also.
Really?
I sold her for $290 shipped. Dude, this is $270. This is $50 more, not including tax, not including shipping. Like that's a pretty good price I have.
Yeah, you're right.
I have Brienne of Tarth and Cersei. Those are not selling either, but that's to be expected. Those are for completionists for Game of Thrones. I'm also
Right.
selling The Last Jedi Kylo Ren for 180.
And he's not selling?
No. Yeah.
Oh.
I think he's a superior figure than the Rise of Skywalker version. But I think people maybe just want that cracked helmet.
I think he looks better without the cracked helmet.
I think it's a superior figure. It's on waitlist now. I guess it's not even here anymore. It was on waitlist at some point.
I'd buy that if it was if I was into like the Jedi figures, but I'm not, unfortunately.
So. Well, I sold my Rey, so like I really don't want it anymore because I don't even have someone to pair it with. But yeah, I sold my Boba Fett with the Han Solo and Carbonite. That one sold for a decent amount. I'm trying to think. I sold Quicksilver. I sold my Iron Whiplash. I sold my Concept Cap. I sold my Crossbones. Hulkbuster. I sold my Ronin Deluxe. I sold Tormund. I sold Rey. I sold Boba Fett. I sold Odin. I sold a lot, and I still am like, I don't have that much room. Like, so I'm actually glad that I sold it.
The addiction goes both ways. You get addicted to buying these things, and now you're getting addicted to selling them.
Yeah, I mean, it's not. Yeah, I mean, I just need the money. Like, we're gonna pay off our credit card. I need to save up for Jade's maternity leave. Maybe some maternity leave for myself if possible. Like, it's crazy. My job doesn't even offer it. No time.
That is crazy.
Yeah. So, yeah, I mean, I'm excited. I was thinking that this month I was gonna have it, dude. Like, this is crazy that we're going into Q3 now. I mean, who knows when I'll get this?
Yeah, that is a little odd.
So I bought a foldable table from Amazon so that I can display it. Because pretty soon I'm gonna have to send you your stuff, and it's very hard to do it when I haven't actually unpacked.
I should really send you a picture of my lab out in my living room, because like it's a mess. On one side of the room you have the shelves that have like all my displayed figures, and then on the other side I have 2 folding tables in a row. One of them has like my little art display I made with my 1/12 scale figures, and then right next to it I have like 10 or 11 figures that I've just been like constantly like upgrading and like fixing. They're all just in a row. They're just all sitting there because I have no space. And then
it's wild.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't blame them. We know there's supply issues with Magic Case, like everything else.
Yeah, but these things better be like gold plated when they show up. Otherwise, like waiting almost a year for these things.
Imagine they get like destroyed during shipping, and you gotta wait
Oh my
again.
God, don't even say that.
Yeah,
At least you're getting yours first, so I'll have a good warning.
I don't think I'm getting it first. You're probably gonna get it at the same time as me.
Yeah.
I think it's just a batch. Like they have a warehouse in California, they said,
Mm-hmm.
but they don't make them there. So
Yeah, they gotta ship them in.
yeah.
Wow.
Okay. Well, I
We'll
think this
see.
is it until next month,
Mhm.
July 1st. Got anything else?
Um, no, not particularly. Are we expecting anything in the next? I'll probably have my Jango Fett by the time that we do the next one. Are we expecting any news for any new figures? Like you
I'm
think the Spider-Man
expecting,
gonna pop up?
I don't know.
Or
I'm not expecting anything. My Geralt is supposedly gonna ship soonish.
Mhm.
Tony Soprano was supposed to come in April, so that's who knows. My Zombie Iron Man obviously hasn't even released in Hong Kong. Um, Soso is supposed to come out with Fisk and Murdoch soon.
Mhm.
In August, I'll get that Peter Parker figure. Lizard comes in September. Carnage in January. Goblin and Ock in April. That's all I have on order.
I'm still trying to find the money to buy what's his face. What's black? I forget his name. The one shitty figure you don't want from the Black Order. Not Ebony Maw. It's not
Corvus.
Corvus. Yeah, Corvus. I'm still trying to find the money to buy him. And then
Huh.
because then Dark Star hasn't released yet.
Oh God, that one.
Yeah, that's gonna be a doozy.
Yeah. There was something I was about to tell you, and I completely forgot. What was it? I was looking at the figures coming out. Something about ordering. I can't remember now.
That's
Oh
fine.
well. Yeah. But yeah, I don't have a whole lot on order at this point. Like you saw how much space I have. I don't think that there's a whole lot left. So we'll see. Oh, I should be getting my my Unreal Toys head sculpt, my second one, with the battle expression for Captain America.
That should be good.
Yeah, and then I get to customize it. That'll be a cool figure.
Yeah, I've noticed recently you've been getting more into customizing your figures. Like you made the Spider-Man, you made
It's
what's
fun.
the other one? Yeah,
The Captain America. Yeah, it's fun.
yeah.
I do like doing it. I kind of want to get into figure painting, but I need the supplies. It's like $200. I'm trying to save money right now. So.
I was kind of tempted because I'm really into making variants right now. I really want to make that strange variant. I'm tempted to take his cloak and sort of try to dye it a different color, like try to dye it blue or maybe like orange or
Yeah,
something.
I was surprised that they didn't lean into that a little more in the movie. The different versions would be different colors.
Well, see, like that's also sort of why, like, I'm not gonna do it. I'm probably gonna buy the parts third party. I'm tempted to investigate the Iron Man Doctor Strange purely because he comes with the blue magic effect.
That's cool.
So you stick that on Doctor Strange, it'll look at least different.
That's cool. Yeah, so my Doctor Strange I have those arms, like that display with the arms. Do you have that?
No.
So yeah, I have that, and that is the reason why I will probably never leave the Infinity War version, because I want it to match. And that to me is like the coolest display you could have for Doctor Strange. So all right,
Yeah,
I think
I'm just really into like the magic stuff, but yeah. All right.
All right, I will see you next month.
All right.